How do you feel, mate?
It's different. I almost feel like I've got phantom hair. Like I feel like it's going to fly in my face at any second. Yeah, it's different, but it's great. All for a good cause.
How did it feel up there, feeling the clippers go through?
Strange. A feeling I've never had before. So it was great to get the kids up there, Grace and Charlie as well to help out, and we had a nice big crowd too. So that was awesome.
How often do you normally give it a trim? How often do you normally give it a trim?
Not very often. I try to avoid hairdressers if I can. So yeah, this was a new experience for me.
What do you think the little one thinks of the new haircut? She recognise Dad or?
What do you reckon? Do you like my hair? Yeah? Good hair? Can you touch it?
Where's it gone?
Where's Daddy's hair?
Mixed reviews, Ben.
I think she likes it enough. What do you reckon? Yeah? You want to go to Mummy?
And Ben, can you talk us through why you've done this?
Yeah, so Grace, who is up on stage for me today, my 17-year-old cousin, she's had leukemia twice in her short life. So, you know, you can only imagine what she's been through, what her family's been through. Thankfully, she's in remission now, thanks to a brand new therapy called CAR T-cell therapy, and she was the first child with Down syndrome in Australia to receive that therapy. So we're really thankful for that. But challenge has been with her and her family the whole way along. They provide services for the kids, you know, bring in, you know, performers to into the hospital to help kids brighten up their day when they've got long days in the hospital getting treatments and things. But also they're there for the families, because you can only imagine what parents, carers, siblings go through. So Challenge provide experiences and services for them too. So they're really holistic in how they go about it, which is awesome. And because they've done so much for Grace's family, you know, I wanted to do something to help them. And so, you know, we've been able to raise, I think, just over 60 grand so far, which has been fantastic. And, you know, people can still jump online at challenge.org.au and donate more. It'd be great.
Do you have a target?
We'd love to get past 70 if we can. I think if we can kick it along that last little bit, I think we're about 63 now. Yeah, it's been a fantastic response from everyone, but every cent counts, every cent helps Challenge do the amazing work that they do. So thankful to everyone who's donated so far.
What was Grace's reaction?
I think she loved it. She's a performer at heart, and she really warmed into the stage, which is exactly her personality. So yeah, it was awesome. I think she enjoyed it.
Big question: are you going to stick with the hair, or are you going to let it grow back out? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I've had some positive comments. I don't know if people are just pumping my tyres up, but I've had some positive comments so far. So I don't know. I'll see how it goes, I suppose.
Oh, I get it.
Thank you.
How long have you had your haircut like this?
I've never had it cut like this, this short, but it would have been 10, 11 years. Over 10 years I've had the sort of really long locks, so yeah, nice round number I suppose to get rid of it.
So Ben, do you think you might be able to elude defenders a little bit the next game? They're looking to go, where is he?
I'm just hoping the midfielders still know who it is and kick it to me. As long as that happens, it'll be fine.
I was going to say, just on yesterday, I mean, you looked like you had a bit more pep in your step compared to this pre-season, sort of this time of years previously. How's your body's in a better place?
Yeah, my body's in a really good spot at the moment, and I think the way the teams come together, we're really looking positive so far at this point in the year. Yeah, my body's in a great place. We probably adjusted a couple of things in the way I went about my pre-season, and yeah, I feel like I'm really well prepared for this season.
Without going to too nitty-gritty, what did you adjust and what have you done differently?
I was probably taking a little bit of load out at times, just when I needed to, and just listening to my body. So nothing too drastic, but just small little changes that I think will have me set up pretty well for the season.
Is there room in the forward line for one of those Tap brothers when they're not in the ruck?
Yeah, well, we saw that a little bit yesterday, and yeah, the experience that Brodie and Max have together, and I suppose the way both of them go about it, they're both, you know, premier ruckmen of the league. So to have both of them in your lineup to choose from is fantastic, and they've trained plenty in the forward line over this pre-season. I think we saw a little bit yesterday in the match sim, but throughout pre-season what they can bring, and yeah, I think certainly we can.
Does it change your role at all up forward, sort of given there's that extra tour? I know Max played there a lot last year when you had Luke.
Yeah, Max played a lot last year and Luke Jackson as well, so we've had that set up for a while, so it probably doesn't change too much. We've made some minor tweaks to the game plan, which I think people will see over the next few weeks, and there's certain adjustments to come around that, but for the main part, it's pretty much as business as usual.
Without giving away trade secrets, obviously, it looked like you went a bit more direct yesterday, a bit more bomb. I mean, just from what I was seeing, might not be accurate, but from those tweaks, is that sort of one of the tweaks? And sort of what are we going to see from a footy brand rise from Melbourne this year?
Yeah, I think they're tweaks rather than wholesale changes, and we've been trialling things over the summer, and I'm sure as the season goes on, we'll continue to play around with things and try to make us as potent going forward, but also still being able to maintain the best defence in the league, which we've had the last couple of years. So it's an exciting place to play footy at the moment.
What sort of differences have Brodie and Lockie made to the group? Is there two experienced guys who have come in and they've added something?
Yeah, well, to start with, they're both amazing characters to have around the club, and make you really happy to come in and see them at the club. But I think they both bring obviously different traits. Brodie, I've been incredibly impressed and probably didn't understand just the level of power and strength that he has out of the contest. He's as strong as anyone over the footy, and his first couple of steps are so quick to get over. So I think he's a bit like a fourth midfielder at times in there when he goes into the midfield. And Lockie, obviously, his foot skills, his ability to get into the right spots, it comes with experience, but we saw that again a little bit in the match sim, just his silky skills, and he's pretty nice to hit up to.
Woody just used the term up there, unfinished business. Is that how you guys feel as a playing group about this year as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's always an element of unfinished business when you're bundled out of a final series. So we definitely are still feeling that, but it's a new year. We all start at 0 all, same position on the ladder. So we'll just be doing everything we can to prepare for round one now, and we took a small step forward, in the match sim, and we'll look to take it in next week now.
So is it a full-blown hit out against Richmond next week?
Absolutely, as far as I'm aware, we'll be going hell for leather.
Ben, just on the feeling in the group and on where you guys been out the front for a few years now, being one of the top teams. Is it easier to handle that now, knowing that you've had a couple of years where you've been at the top of the tree? People know you guys?
Yeah, I think we've got an experienced list, and plenty of players who have played over 100 games of footy now. So when you put together that kind of experience in the one side, particularly you look at our midfielders. I mean, I think we've got the best midfield in the league. You've got Max Gawn, Clayton Oliver, Christian Petrarca, and others going through there. We're starting to see Cozzy Pickett go to the midfield too. It's a luxury when you can put guys of that calibre through your midfield and then throw them forward as well. It's a pretty exciting lineup we've got this year, and I think a few of those guys were hampered towards the back end of last year. We had Christian Petrarca playing with a broken leg and others. So I think we'll see everyone fit and firing to start the season, which is where we want them to be.
Thanks, Ben.
Good on you, Ben. Thanks, mate.
Easy. Thanks very
Great
much.
job, man.
Cheers.
Really
Good on you.
appreciate it.